So it's starting to arrive. That's the air conditioning. It always makes so much noise. See, it was sunny up until maybe 5 minutes ago, and now the first clouds are starting to arrive. Those are the outer bands of the hurricane. So the center is still, I think, over in the islands somewhere, but maybe like over Cuba, or maybe it just passed Cuba. And they say it's going to hit tomorrow, Saturday. So you see it's sunny and cloudy, and it was raining a few droplets just a second ago. And so I'm going to run out and get some last minute supplies. See, it's sunny over there, and it's cloudy over here. A lot of planes are taking off. This is probably the last chance people have to get out of Miami. A few cars are on the streets now. The winds have started a bit. You know, we're just getting, it actually is a nice right now. It's about low 80s. It's breezy, so it's actually quite comfortable. Yesterday it was stifling hot. So we're starting to get the beginnings, and it's going to get really bad, but let's enjoy this part. This is what they call the calm before the storm. See, the breeze is starting, and the lines for gas are not as long, and apparently there's still gas available, which is good. Some gas stations ran out of gas. Oh no, there's some line. I don't know if the line is going on the other side of the street. Okay guys, so this is a few hours later now. It's about, actually I should look at the time. Hang on a second. So it's still sunny. It's sunny, it's pretty warm. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. You know, if it weren't for the news, I wouldn't even know a storm was coming. But you hear people hammering and putting up shutters, and those are our shutters. And it's sunny. That's the street. Nothing much to report right now. Right? It's just quiet. There's a little bit of a breeze. And you just see clouds, but it's not even raining or anything yet. 4:30 Friday afternoon. Okay, so there's a little bit more cloud activity. It's about 7 now. And I thought I'd give my dog one last walk before it starts raining, although, okay, well, it's probably still a few hours away before it starts raining, because the clamp trucks are picking up the debris. They come every Friday, and it's Friday, so they're still working, pick up the debris, which is good, because in the storm, the stuff's going to be blowing around, so they're picking it up. And so I'm going to walk him around the block. But as you can see, the sky is still pretty sunny. I mean, it's 7, and at this time of day, it's sunny, more clouds than before, breezier. It's about 89 degrees now. And it feels like more comfortable because of the breeze. So there's that noise. The birds have all gone somewhere. The birds are gone. This morning there were less birds, and as the storm approaches closer and closer, you know, the birds start disappearing. The lizards, there's a lizard, but he's going to be going home soon. He's probably going to go into one of these holes and just hang out there, like one of these holes in the tree. He'd probably hide in there for the whole storm. Oh, it's so lovely out right now. It's so beautiful. I mean, it hasn't been this pleasant all summer because summer is always rain and heat, rain and heat. And it's humid and now it's perfect because it's breezy but warm. That's why they call it the calm before the storm, I guess, because it's just gorgeous. And then the storm comes. Now's the time people want to come out and walk. It's just so beautiful. Now all these people are coming out for their last enjoyable walk. Come on, he's scratching his eyes. Okay. Everyone's out for their final walk. That's my neighbor. Yeah, it's a good time to walk.
Good luck to y'all.
Bye.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Yeah. And then after the storm, we'll probably be running to each other for help and plowing things, and hopefully it won't be flooded. We'll be able to walk out of our homes and not. Now, from what I hear, the worst of the storm is still going to be here tomorrow night. It's going to start raining tonight, and it'll be like a tropical storm tonight because we're just going to get the beginning bands of the outer part of the storm, and then by tomorrow evening it's going to be full-fledged Category 5. But at this point, it's really worthless to try to evacuate because there's no gasoline. So people who are trying to evacuate are getting stuck on the highway. And there's no place to refill gas. So they gotta, I guess, walk to the nearest town. And I don't know what's happening at that point. Maybe they're getting evacuated or having to stay in a hotel there, or if there is even a hotel. And there are mixed blessings. I guess God works the way he works, if there is a God. Because, my other dog died a few weeks ago, just in August, not even a month. It hasn't even been a month. Yeah, it hasn't even been a month that she passed away. But I'm thinking to myself, since she was quite ill, what if she had lasted, and had gotten sick now in the middle of this hurricane, and she'd be suffering, and I'd have no way to get her to a vet, and she might have died during the hurricane, and then her dead body would be there. And I mean, I know it sounds gruesome, but I'm thinking maybe God in his mercy decided to take her. It was her time, and he timed it so that it would be less painful for her and for us, and so that we could really face the storm head on without the, I mean, I was just thinking about that the other day, because of course it's going to take a while to get over it, even though I only had her for a year and a half. You get very attached, and I loved her previous owner very much, so, a part of me was, feeling that he was in there somewhere, mixed in the mix. So, but she's with him now. And now I just kind of feel bad for him, because he used to, even though she was kind of old, he used to play with her. And I have the gentleman that I sort of would see sometimes, on and off, the guy that you saw me texting with him, the candy on a Saturday night, or the candy attack on a Saturday night video a few videos ago. I was texting with that guy. It drives me crazy, But we're kind of friendly, even though I want more of a relationship and he doesn't. But we're still sort of on and off seeing each other. And he lives in an area very close to where they're telling us to. He lives in the area that we're supposed to be evacuating, and he's refused to evacuate. So So I've been texting him, telling him, get the heck out of there, you know, it's gonna flood. And he lives on a bottom ground level apartment, and so that's kind of in my mind. But I mean, at some point you had to say, well, if that's what you want to do, you want to risk it, go ahead. But everybody else has evacuated, and he's decided to stay. And he's, oh, it's gonna deviate, it's gonna go somewhere else. The hurricane is the width of Florida. There's not a single part of Florida that is not going to get at least rain, and the eye of the storm is half the size of Florida. Plus the storm that's all around it, it's as wide or wider than the entire state of Florida. And the worst damage and the worst flooding happens on the shoreline, and that's where he lives. I live a little bit more inland. We're going to maybe get flooded here too, but we haven't been ordered to evacuate. His part of town has been ordered to evacuate, and he's still not doing it. He's just so stubborn. So, you know, I shouldn't care, really. He's not my boyfriend, but of course, you know, you feel worried. This dog is not going... it's not doing his business. I kind of want him to do it now. Okay, I guess he's getting ready now. So that I don't have to, you know, worry about it in the house. I know, I look horrible right now, but I'll be on camera. Hi guys, this is me in the middle of, well, not in the middle of a hurricane. That probably wouldn't be happening, but... Okay, that's it. I look horrible. No makeup. I'm a disaster. Hi there. There's a friend. There's his buddy. Well, they're not friends. They don't even know each other, but they probably could be friends. I met a lady the other day walking him. She has a dog about his size, so I gave her my card. And maybe we'll start getting together, go to the dog park so that he gets, you know, some social life. There's a doggy daycare at PetSmart. I was thinking of maybe finding out how much it is. It's probably expensive. I'm not going to send him every day, but, you know, maybe I could send him once a week, just so he has, like, he's used to having at least another dog around. And my friend who owned him before I got him, the one who passed away, used to take him everywhere, him and the other dog. He would take them to, you know, the outdoor cafes where they would allow dogs. There's a lot of places that allow dogs in the United States now. So he would take them kayaking. This one has gone kayaking. My friend was very athletic. And look at that shadow, because the sun's behind me. Ooh, I'm very long and tall. Look how long my shadow is. See, no birds. Not a single bird. Usually you hear birds chirping. I'll stop talking for a second. So I'm not going to film anymore until it actually starts raining, because it's all going to be pretty much this, and then it'll get cloudier and cloudier, and then it'll start raining at some point. People have boarded up their windows. Not everybody. We have see-through, on my house we have see-through shutters on part of the house, and then some sliding shutters on another part of the house. The calm before the storm. The next upload will be probably after the storm, because we might lose internet and power and all that, so I may not be able to upload during the storm, but I'll try to get this video up before the storm, and then your next video will be during and after Hurricane Irma. Talk to you later, guys.